Hey everyone, Brent from BC Dubs back to bring you guys finally another video. It has been a while since I've been on here and I am terribly sorry about that. I try to post 3 to 4 times a week and I don't know, just some stuff going on. I haven't been able to post, but I'm glad to be back at it. Why don't we all just take a break from all the drama that's going on in the world today and sit back and relax, get your favorite beverage, and let's talk about some music, something that I know that everybody in this community can relate to, and that's what I want to do today. I hope everyone's doing great. I hope everybody had a great work week or a great week in general. If you're retired, I want to give thanks to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, because without him, I wouldn't have this platform, my physical nature, this man cave, or even the ability to purchase new music and bring it to you guys. I think we were talking about last time completing some discographies of 3 different bands, Blue Oyster Cult, Chevelle, and Our Lady Peace, and we're going to continue in that vein today. I do have a couple of new records to show you folks that I was able to pick up quite a while back, but one of the other reasons I've been waiting to do this video is because I've been waiting on stuff to come in that I purchased, and I still don't have one thing in that I bought way back on the 11th, so I don't know what the holdup is on that. But anyhow, if you find this video enjoyable, please smash that like button. Just smash it in. It really helps me out more than anything. Leave a comment down below of what is some music that you guys are looking for in the wild. Is there a discography yourself or one of your favorite bands that you're trying to complete? And turn those bell notifications on so you'll be notified and you won't miss a single video that us over here at BC Dubs upload to bring to you guys and girls. So, man, I just got a whole head full of just fantastic music. I wanted to sit and give an album almost a full listen before I came to you folks today. I know this isn't an album review channel, although I'm thinking about going into that, album reviews and reactions. I'm thinking about doing some of that just kind of to mix things up a little bit. You know what? I'm done thinking about it. That's what we're going to do. So look for some of those videos coming soon. Some things I want to show you. I got some stuff in the mail. And the newest thing that I got in the mail, let me find it, is going to be, I'm sorry for looking away, there it is, Our Lady Peace, Healthy and Paranoid Times. So we've been talking about completing Our Lady Peace's discography, and we're almost there, man. 2 more albums, and I'm sorry for any Our Lady Peace fans out there. I failed to mention on 2 or 3 of these videos where I've been talking about Our Lady Peace, and it's a shame on me because it's one of my just all-time favorite bands. I failed to mention Happy and Paranoid Times every time I brought you guys a video. I don't know why I kept glancing over that album, but it's just a fantastic album, and I've been listening to it, and it's really got me in a good headspace to come here and bring you guys this video. So just to kind of go through it, now we're still missing Somethingness, which is one album that we're missing, but I am going to purchase that today. And we're missing Spiritual Machines 2, which I am going to purchase. Well, I don't know if I'm going to purchase that today because I need to work on the Chevelle stuff, but more on that in a minute. But so we have their 94 release, Navid. We got that. We got their 97 release, Clumsy, which I told you folks that I had. I just didn't have on a physical cart or a physical copy, and I needed to get this and was able to get this. We have their 99 release, Happiness is not a fish that you can catch, and it is not. Happiness is earned. You can't just go out and just fake it. That is so true. Then we have their 2000 release, which is Spiritual Machines. Just another killer album. As a matter of fact, every one of these albums I mentioned so far, they're fantastic. You can just put them on, listen to them spin. I don't know if Ryan, or not Ryan, I'm so sorry, if Rain's vocal range is something that, I think that's what turns maybe a lot of people off from Our Lady Peace is his vocal range, but to me, I just love it. Then we have their 2002 release, which is Gravity. Then we have their 2005 release, Happy and Paranoid Times, which is just killer. Angels Losing Sleep is just an amazing song that's on here. The album opens up with that song, with Angels Losing Sleep. And it is just so touching and just such a fantastic song. If you haven't heard Angels Losing Sleep from Our Lady Peace, do yourself a favor. Bring up like a lyric video on YouTube so you can really hear and see the lyrics and understand what he's singing about, and just listen to that song. It's such a moving song. Then we have their 2008 release, which is Burn Burn. Another just killer record. And last and certainly not least of what I have in my collection is going to be their 2012 release of Curve, which is yet another fantastic record. Just to kind of go over Happy and Paranoid Times just for a minute. It's just a weird release. I don't know if you folks have ever seen maybe some of my old heads. You see how this CD's got a little bit of a curve? This jewel case has a curve on it. I've never seen anything like it. It also opens up, so it's got a button here, right here. I don't know if you can tell, but you push that button and it opens up like that. And this CD, which I'm not going to show it to you right now because we're actually listening to it, is a dual disc. Excuse me. One side of the disc is the album. You flip it over. The other side is the making of the album DVD. I've never seen one before. Didn't really look at the item description. Pretty sure this is a Canadian only type thing, or like a different country type thing. If you folks know, let me know. Obviously in the US we're used to these, just standard, oh, caught it. Wow, I can't believe I fell out of there like that. I gotta be careful. Just your standard CDs, jewel cases, and then you have this, which is just, super odd. And then you have, in the US, you may have seen like the double CD cases, like what would be something that was in that, like the Metallica S&M or the live, Crap Binge and Purge, where you open one side, then you open the other side, and it's got multiple. Anyway, I'm ranting, but that's where we're at on the Our Lady Peace discography. We are about to finish that up, no doubt about it. Should be in a week. We'll have that cleared out, so that will give us Our Lady Peace. We also did, let me grab this stuff. We've also done, Sponge's complete discography, which, there's a lot not to like in there. But with Our Lady Peace, there is a lot to love. This is just a handful and just a stack of hours and hours of just killer music, just killer songwriting, killer vocals, killer arrangements, killer production. Every album. There's not a bad album. I don't think they put out a bad album. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they have. Now, let's get into Chevelle. Chevelle is kind of the one that I've been lingering on the most. I mentioned this in a previous video. I do have a good start on Chevelle stuff. We have La Gorgula. We have the classic Sci-Fi Crimes. We have Hats Off to the Bull. We have This Type of Thinking Could Do Us In. We have The North Corridor, which is one of my favorite albums from Chevelle. And just an update on that. Now we have Neuradius from Chevelle. And I'm such a dummy. You see this? Look at this. Okay? For you folks that don't know what this is, you guys got to help me out. You got to remind me in the comments down below to read my item descriptions before I'm ordering them. What people like to do is they like to use a stock photo. Like, for example, when I bought this on eBay, I used eBay just for all intents and purposes, because I did, for transparency. I bought this on eBay, and they had a stock photo of the album cover. But down below, if you scroll down and read in the item description, what this is a library copy from a library in Ohio. I didn't know libraries still had music in there. And this album isn't that old. It really isn't that old. I didn't know they still had music in there that you can go in and check out, but apparently they do. And Chevelle is one of the artists that this particular library had. I did check out a copy of System of a Down, Toxicity, at one point way back in my lifetime, but am not too thrilled about not having the original jewel case. So I do have the copy, but I will have to now buy yet another copy so I can have the original jewel case. I am a completionist, so I want to make sure that everything that I do have is authentic. So what I said would be more about in the video is point number one. I bought that Chevelle point number one, that album. I bought that on the 11th. It still has yet to even ship. It hasn't even shipped yet. I've also used eBay for that. I reached out to the seller, and the seller's like, oh, the shipping of this item is beyond our control. Please reach out to us in the next 2 or 3 days to let us know if there's been any update on the album. So in other words, I'm doing their job for them, which I am not excited about. So that is, $12 that, I'm just gonna have to chalk up to, thin air or whatever. And I just gotta chalk it up because the album's never gonna come. I could buy another one, by now and have it here. And I emailed the lady, or I don't know if it's a lady. I think it is, but I emailed the seller, I should say, and was like, look, I need these albums. I'm trying to create content. My fans on YouTube are looking forward to me showing them the completion of this stuff that I'm trying to do, and you're holding that up, so get with it. And I haven't got a response, and that was 2 days ago, so I think I lost that money. But yeah, point number one, which I own. I have point number one in my CD book, but I don't have the jewel case. So I want to rebuy it. And I also have another Chevelle album, which I can't think of the top of my head. Wonder What's Next. I also have Wonder What's Next in my CD book, but I don't have the physical jewel case of that. So, in order for me to do this complete discography with you guys, I need to get those. And I need Vena Sierra. And that's it. That's it. We'll be done with Chevelle. I'm not going to get their, I think I will get their Lost Tracks and their B-Sides album too as part of the discography, because that is legitimate, tracked album released music. And for the purposes of completing discographies, I feel like I need to have that in my collection. So that's that. That's the update on Our Lady Peace. Once again, what we needed to add one more to collection. This is what we added to the collection. This is Healthy in Paranoid Times. If you haven't heard it, listen to it. Angels Losing Sleep. Do yourself a favor. Wipe That Smile Off Your Face is another song on this album. It's just killer. This is just a killer album. Listen to it. And for that matter, this is a killer Chevelle album. You should listen to that. And for that matter, this is a killer Chevelle album. And this is a killer. You get the point. They're all great. I'm not going to try to do discographies of bands that just absolutely suck. Except for, there's a few of those Sponge albums that were just, I don't know, man, they just weren't great. There were some gems, sprinkled throughout the album here and there, but it felt like that, Sponge would take a song and they'd have one good song and they would build an album around that song, and it just didn't work. Now, Blue Oyster Cult is another band that we're trying to complete their discography, and I told you folks that any band that came out before 1990, we were going to do their complete discography on vinyl. Now, there are some other bands that are right on the fringe of that late 80s, early 90s, and like, Nine Inch Nails' Pretty Hate Machine came out in, 89 or something like that. If I was going to complete their discography, I would not spend the money to buy all their stuff on vinyl. But when I'm talking about our classic rock bands, things like that, legitimate classic rock bands, we're going to do those on vinyl. So I got an update on Our Lady Peace. This is a record that I bought off of Whatnot. I like Whatnot, man. I really do. I'm really enjoying the live record auctions that are on there. I follow a couple sellers now, and it's a lot of fun. But this is DJ Icy, a little louder. He's a Florida DJ, and it's just, there's nothing real special about it. It's just a black vinyl. Nothing real special about it. But what it is it's a sampler of the song A Little Louder, and one side has one version, which is the extended 12-inch mix, and the other side has the Kelly Reverb versus Funk W Texas Sidewinder mix. But I like the song, the techno song. I do like techno, especially the late 90s, so like 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002. That area of the progressive breakbeat, Femi vocal techno, I really enjoy that music. I clean my house to that stuff almost every Saturday morning, wake my kids up to stuff like I See Stars and things like that. I know, laugh if you want, but it's good energy music to do housework to. So just to get a little bit of techno in the mix, I did buy that album. It didn't break the bank. It was like $7. So I saw it, got it here, showing you guys. So that's the DJI-C a little bit louder. Let me get that back in here. I don't have enough albums that I'm pulling out to just throw to the side and then do this later. Oh, speaking of albums, got the window albums up here. I think everybody will know, how do I do that? I think, like this. Yeah, like this. I think everybody know what this album is right here. If you don't, and you're in the vinyl record collecting community, you should be ashamed of yourself. But let me know, the first person to comment on what these two window albums are, I'll pin that comment up top like I always do. Now, Blue Oyster Cult. A little update on that. You know, there's their first one. These are all original copies. Original presses. This is Tyranny and Mutation, their second album. Then they decided to go ahead and put out a live album, which is Off Your Knees and On Your Feet, which is a killer live album. And then we have Secret Treaties, which is another killer album, which was their third full-length studio album. And this is the new one that I haven't showed you guys yet that I got in. This is Blue Oyster Cult Spectres. Really super clean copy of this. I bought this off of Whatnot. This is Spectres. Does not have the original sleeve, which, you know, I'm disappointed. Actually, I didn't buy this off of Whatnot. I'm sorry. I bought this from a record store. It doesn't have the original sleeve, but whatever. I paid around $25-30 for that. And then, of course, we have Blue Oyster Cult Club Ninja. So we're getting there. You know, they have 16 full-length studio albums. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 11 more to go. So just, I'll keep you guys posted on that. Just for point of reference, the Spectres album is the one that has Godzilla on it. You know, oh no, there goes Tokyo, go go Godzilla. That's this one. Anyhow, gotta get the album with Don't Fear the Reaper. Ghost. There's a bunch of them I'm looking to get, but I'm not just gonna go out and just pay some random amount of money for them. When I see them for a good deal on either Whatnot or eBay or at my local record store, that's when I'll pick them up. I hope everyone's had a great week, and I hope everybody found this video enjoyable. Go out and listen to yourself some music, man. Do yourself a favor. Go somewhere in a quiet part of your house or put on some headphones. If you're feeling stressed out, throw on some hard rock, heavy metal, just belt it out, scream along to it. I had to do that with the Our Lady piece there. Music it'll set you free. If you got a little dent in you like me, from childhood, that's why I love music so much, and it really takes me to a different place when I listen to it. And that's why I think I can relate on this level with you folks on the channel. But do yourself a favor. Don't be so hard on yourself. Life is short. Throw back some of your classic music to give you some classic memories from back when times were good. Go back and relive those moments with a little bit of music. And I'll see you on the next one.